Okay, just finished watching Love Island UK season 10, episode 40. Um, and I am recalculating my predictions for the winners. I'm taking Mitch and Abby out of that calculation. Uh, I'm not sure they're going to make it past the next vote. Abby definitely won't, and quite frankly, I don't think Mitch will. This whole episode was all about Mitch, Abby, and new Ella. Now, for those of you who have watched it, as you know, there were two new bombshells that came into the show after my favorite, Leah Montel, left, and Catherine and Ellen left. And then there's a new guy, Josh, and the new girl, Ella, who knows Tyreek from back home and has made out with him, but she knows better than to go after Tyreek in the show right now because she get her ass kicked by Ella A. Ella A actually came up to her and told her to back off. You know, she said it in. She didn't say those words exactly, but she pretty much told Ella B to back off. But this entire episode was really just about Scott. No, not Scott. This entire episode was about Mitch, Abby, and the new Ella. And I gotta tell you, Mitch. The guy's not used to girls hitting on him. I could tell because he's acting real funny. He's not playing this thing well at all. I think it's gonna backfire. So he has two girls who want him, and basically Abby also is actually very similar to Mitch because Abby had Scott who wanted her and Mitch who wanted her, and she cut things off with Scott because she wanted to make sure Mitch didn't go with Ella. But Mitch was coupled up with Ella, and he's actually started backing off from Abby now. She tried to kiss him, he removed his face. She tried to hug him. He did one of those chest hugs where you don't, the important parts aren't touching. Just like hey. And I think he might have done the friend tap. When you get the friend tap, it's over, right? Usually it's the other way around, right? Usually you get the friend tap from the girl, right? You try to hug a girl, you think there's something there. She gives you the friend tap, like friend zone, buddy. But this time it was Mitch friend zoning Abby. Gosh, he was so mean to her. And this is a guy that got no girls. He was being turned down every which way. And this guy is so clueless that he doesn't know that this girl Ella is a player. She was with Tyreek, so right there you should know that she's a player, right? Even Tyreek said it. So, she's for the streets, Mitch. You have the one that you're supposed to couple up with. Ella's for the streets, but you're trying to get with her, and she's going to dump you. That's my prediction. I'm saying it now. Because they're not winning. And there might be some other male bombshells that come in. She might even decide later, now that she's in, maybe she wants Scott. She might decide that maybe she wants, Sammy. These guys are kind of single right now. What I do know is that she's not going to stay with Mitch. I can guarantee it. I got my prediction wrong yesterday where I said that Mitch and Abby would make it to the final. I don't see that anymore. Even if they get back together, it's done. It's done. No passion there. I'm done. They're out. But Mitchy, you played this all wrong. I actually think Mitch is getting dumped now. So, my new final three. Whitney and Lockham, guaranteed they're going to be there. And they might actually win now. Before I was saying it was going to be Tyreek and Ella. But it might be Whitney and Lockham because they're, this whole, I'm really all about, these really strong connections. Their connection is looking really strong and drama-free. So, Whitney and Lockham, Tyreek and Ella. And Zach and Molly are back in. Mitch and Abby are out. Zolly is back in. Good for you, Zach and Molly. So yeah, that was this episode in a nutshell. It was the love triangle, and it was brutal to watch. Good TV, but brutal to watch. So I'm looking forward to what happens next week, and I will be back here again to discuss it with you guys. See you next time.